All right, guys, welcome to the channel. This video comes from the Daily Caller, and it's titled, Why Are Latinos Voting Republican in 2022? Now, voting has already ended, so I'm going to title my video, Why Latinos Voted for Republicans in 2022. But yeah, we're about to get into this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe while we're watching. Now, let's roll it.
It's Daily Caller's Jorge Ventura here in South Texas today because the Democratic Party is losing their minds on why Latino voters are voting Republican for the first time ever. So today we're going to hit the ground and speak to some of those Latino voters to find out why.
Latinos here in South Texas are voting for the Republican Party in record numbers. Why do you think that is? What is it that the Democrats have failed with voters here?
I think when it comes to what the Democrats haven't done, it's pretty much, again, be accountable, be held accountable.
People are tired of the systematic corruption and the elected officials locally taking them for granted.
We need to keep Texas red, right? Because everyone loves Texas. Why do people come to Texas? Because the beauty of it, we're about God, we're about family, and we're about protecting our state.
We don't want anybody to not be transparent with us. So when it comes to how has a particular party failed, is that we want answers and we don't have those answers.
I think there's a lot of new voters who are fed up with what's happened in the last 2 years since President Biden was elected. They're not happy and they're making their voices heard.
People are moving here from California, but we don't want them to California.
Now, keep in mind, the Latinos they speaking to come from Texas. You know, every states have different cultures about them. You know, Texans are very proud of Texas and they want to keep Texas like Texas. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So yeah, you know, this isn't you know, every Latino's outlook, right? Obviously, there are plenty of Latinos, more Latinos than there are more Latinos voting Democrat than are Republican. But you do see a shift in states like Texas, and you know, hopefully for the GOP that the trend will continue to grow. And like they're explaining in this video here, a lot of it might not necessarily be because of what the GOP does so excellent, but it's because of what the Democrats do so terribly. They're making people run away from them to the only other party there is, which is the GOP. And also Texas, you know, Texas overwhelmingly is a red state, so it's ran like a red state. So you know, so the Latinos in Texas are used to that way of governance.
Texas.
The policies that the Biden administration has gone past, unfortunately, has really hurt us.
Why do you think that message that the Democrats are trying to send isn't resonating anymore with Latino voters here?
What they say and do are two different things, totally opposite. And now the younger generations are seeing this. Their eyes are being opened up and they're realizing, hey, we've been on this bandwagon and nothing's happening. Nothing's changed. People want change.
Democrats have been in power.
Yep, very similar to the black vote.
Here for over 100 years. And a lot of people are tired that nothing has changed for them.
Why do you think Beto can't pull in those Latino voters that he needs to gain some type of edge in the polls?
He's not trustworthy. He's not sincere. You know, he doesn't look like a godly, righteous, honest man. You know, he's still.
Yeah, and I want to stop her right there. You know, I grew up with plenty of Mexican friends, and I think one thing that is common amongst them all, you know, they all are very, especially the older generations, heavily Catholic, heavily Christian, religious. These you know, religious values, conservative values align with them. You know, now somewhere along the line they managed to be swayed over to the Democratic Party, but if they seriously have a look at each platform and see the plans that each platform lays out and the values that each plan holds dear, then, you know, if they took an objective look at that and kind of remove their feelings from it, I think most Latinos would lean to the right, especially the older ones. But you know,
Looks like a young kid with dad's money, so we see into that.
If Beto O'Rourke really wants to understand what is important, he could just ask us instead of, you know, making these blanket statements that might on the surface appeal to some people because of recent events.
He talks about.
Yeah, I love that. Get your boots on the ground, ask them what they want instead of introducing these new terms like Latinx. You know, introducing stuff to cultures that they don't even sign off on. You know, that's how you can tell that they really aren't genuinely interested in these people or really helping them out, helping advance their issues, because they don't even go and seriously take into consideration what it is that these voters want, why what it is that these voters are disliking to make them go and vote Republican.
It's about taking our guns away. There's a lot of South Texans out here who like to go hunting. Why are you gonna come take my guns away? The guns aren't the what kills. It's the person behind the gun that kills. And the best our rogue sheep is not to get that part.
Taking away guns from everybody like that, especially the law-abiding citizens who have concealed handgun license, who are processed and pay and are registered, isn't the solution to that. So I think that there's some work to be done when it comes to the messages and those principles that you feel are going to make progress with our people.
Yep. Yeah, I mean that was a nice video. Yeah. Now I will say this: I've visited Texas. I never lived there, right? But I imagine Latinos in Texas probably a different breed. Just because of the laws there, the way things operate there is different. It's a red state. I grew up around Mexicans myself, but I grew up in a blue state, Illinois. Very close to Chicago. But like I said, regardless of your location, I think it's common amongst Latinos and Hispanic community to be pretty conservative and religious and uphold those same values. So I could definitely see a shift coming from the left to the right for Latinos as the left begins to become more progressive and the right begins to focus more on those values that represent Latinos. But that's it for the video, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave your opinion down in the comments below so everyone can see it. Till next time, I'm out of here. Peace.